Afternoon, folks. Really short message today, and I got a different setup here because I was really inspired, and I just, boom, I wanted to set up my laptop right away and do this video. Pardon the noise in the background. That's my pug, Frank, also known as Chloe. She's eating. She picked a fine time. Notwithstanding that, I had this thought because I'm, consistently communicating with a lot of folks right now about this ongoing movement for what I call freedom in North America for blacks and natives. This is what I'm seeing. This is my observation. This is the momentum that I see moving, and I'm thinking a lot about how do I help people understand the experience of being brown in Canada or the United States, and again, my experience is Canadian. How do I communicate that to my friends who are curious? And I don't mean curious and you're a monkey in a cage kind of thing. And I did say that on purpose. No, these are not my friends. I mean, they're like they empathize and they want to understand our experience that has driven us to this 24/7 news cycle of protests, right? Many of which are not violent, okay? Not at all for violence. But I am for communication and understanding. And I was thinking about it and I got excited about this idea. And if you do not understand, that's fair. And that's my other dog, Lexi, also known as Piazza. Here's what I thought. COVID-19, terrible, terrible pandemic that's plaguing our entire planet right now. It's the first opportunity, and I only suggest opportunity because with every experience, negative or otherwise, there are lessons to be learned. And COVID-19 is no different, notwithstanding its severity. But COVID-19 was the first opportunity for us as a globe to experience to all have the same generally the same experience um, with fear of loss, fear for life and fear for the life of others, uncomfortable and insecurity based on the fear that exists related to COVID-19, because I mean, it's not gone, right? But as a society, and again, the news cycle, we've decided this is our focus now because long after COVID-19 is gone, and I do pray that will come, that day will come. We don't want to be dealing with how do I tell my friends, how do I help them understand? Because hopefully we will all have come to a place of similar understanding. And again, this COVID pandemic has provided an opportunity for understanding as a general population, a general sense of insecurity, a general sense of fear, a general sense of protecting oneself, right? I'm not saying that the life of a brown person, that these are characteristics or emotions that are experienced every moment. Come on, we're humans, right? We're all the same. Similarly, when it comes to emotions and how we experience them, we, however, black and brown population, have been provided with an opportunity to experience it more than others, disproportionately. And all I'm suggesting is we take this COVID experience that we've all been dealt as an opportunity to understand those emotions in a general way. They may be negative emotions, but I'm suggesting if you're asking me how to better understand being a black or brown person in North America in the present environment, in the present circumstances, well, how have you felt since we've been under this COVID situation? How have you felt? Have you felt insecurity? Have you felt fear? Have you felt um, a sense of maybe even danger on a regular basis? Have you felt that you need to do more to protect yourself on a daily basis, even in what is seemingly a normal environment, or at least normal as we know it now, right? Well, if you can understand that proposition, then you have some opportunity to understand the experience that is being black and brown in Canada, United States, North America, and other parts of the globe. But I only speak to my experience. I cannot speak to that of others. Am I making any sense here? And if I am, please comment below. If you're going to comment negative, racist stuff, don't bother commenting. But then again, maybe if I'm truly believing in the rights of others. But I think since this is my feed, I get to choose, right? So maybe not. Please, if you have, if you want to have some conversation about that particular proposition, then please feel free to comment below. I would like to discuss that. Maybe I can help you to understand. I think it will be a difficult proposition. That is the idea of you understanding it. But I thought this is an opportunity, this COVID pandemic, has changed our lives. Well, there are some experience that I'm sure you are having within this pandemic, which are part of my life long before the pandemic. Some of which I've outlined in this discussion, right? If this is making sense to you, say, amen. This is making sense to me, brother. If this doesn't make sense to you, then maybe I've just taken this idea and gone off on a tangent that makes no sense philosophically. I don't think so. We're all experiencing some challenges, not only in this pandemic environment, but now the lights are on for all the world to see the reality of black and brown people in North America. Yet another challenge in the midst of this pandemic. That's another amen. But we can do this, but we can only do it together, right? I hope I'm making some sense here. Like and share this page, please, if this is making any sense to you. But at this particular time, in this particular environment, this can, it is almost unbelievable that in the pandemic, this particular issue has eclipsed all else. So to the extent that we're really not hearing about COVID-19 anymore, notwithstanding its severity, right? So there must be something within our society that says this is way more important. And I do not take the importance of this pandemic away. I know we need to be paying attention, and I wish we still were, quite frankly. I know I am. But now my mind is not only focused on paying attention to my own safety and security when it comes to COVID, but now I'm paying attention to what I believe is an opportunity to communicate at the highest level during a period of extreme challenge. I do believe people are open to listening, and it's clear because I'm not hearing a whole lot of COVID talk per se in any media or even in the social dynamics of everyday discussion. So clearly, we have decided as a society that this is a more important issue. But back to the point of my story, if you can understand or you can um, take into account the feelings that you have experienced during this challenge, amen. It's been a challenge, but we're making it together. Overlay that on what you may think has been my experience as a black or brown person in Canada, then I think you might have some idea. I hope this makes sense to you. Again, do not think this is a solemn moment for me. I see this as an opportunity to finally go get what's been ours all along, and we can do it together. As you see, I have a black side and a white side of my hand. That's no mistake, right? I cannot sit here and deny that my great grandmother was Irish and my great 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 grandmother was Mohawk, right? But I can fight for the, let me use another word. I can position myself in such a way to help you. If it's you that doesn't understand, I can position myself in such a way that I can communicate these types of ideas to you. And don't worry, this isn't going to take up all of my feed, but this is a societal change moment. We're always going to be chasing our purpose, and I'll help you do that because I am too. But this is a societal purpose. And I think it is a benevolent societal purpose that we move forward and all find a better understanding. So if my proposition about COVID-19 and the feelings that you have experienced during COVID-19 overlaid over, by the way, I have experienced those feelings during the day throughout my whole life because I'm brown, then I think maybe we got something to talk about if you can get that in your mind. If you can understand that proposition without it being literal, but it kind of is. Make it a great day. Choose to win. Choose to have this discussion. Please like and share this page. Please attend the Black Lives Matter event on Sunday, June 14th at King Square in St. John, where I've been asked to speak, and I'm so honored. 20 years ago, I said I would not do this again, having been involved in cultural movements in the past. But it's our turn now. Can't look away anymore. You know, I got new glasses for a reason and I can see clearly now, and so can you. The choice to see or not see has been taken away. And once you know, you cannot now unknow the facts, right? I know you know, and I know that's right. And so do you. Make it a great day. Choose to win. Do choose to attend the event on Sunday, on the 14th at 2 o'clock at King Square. Do choose to come peacefully because we can really make a change. This is an opportunity as a society to meet the contract we've all spoken about and agreed to. Okay? We can actually take this opportunity to review that social contract and get it right this time. Our time. It's our turn now. I hope I'm making sense. Make it a great day. Choose to win. Go get what's yours, folks.